Montgomery, Alabama was a highly populated city in the South, but had many problems with segregation. It was a primary site for the African American civil rights movement.
Segregation was getting out of hand. African Americans didn't have the rights that they should have. African Americans were being segregated in their daily life. Martin Luther King took control and started the civil rights movement.
Segregation was everywhere. There was even segregation in the transportation system. If a white person boarded the bus, a black person would have to get up and go to the back row. Sometimes blacks would even have to stand.
On Thursday, December 1st, 1955, Rosa Parks was sitting in the first row for blacks. A white man boarded, and the driver asked the row of blacks to move. Rosa refused and was arrested for not obeying the driver.
In court, Rosa was found guilty and was fined $10 plus court costs of $4, but she appealed. This arrest is what triggered the Montgomery bus boycott. Rosa is one of the greatest pioneers of the civil rights movement.
E.D. Nixon intended that Rosa's arrest be a case to allow Montgomery's black citizens to challenge segregation on the city's public buses. He was the president of the NAACP. He allowed Montgomery's black citizens to challenge segregation. Nixon wanted King to lead the boycott because he was new to Montgomery and the city fathers didn't have time to intimidate him.
Joanne Robinson was head of the Women's Political Council. Her and her fellow council members asked every Negro to stay off the buses on Monday in a protest. 3/4 of the bus riders were Negro, making a big impact on all bus systems when no Negroes showed up.
Martin Luther King, the new MIA head leader, proposed to demand a fixed dividing line for the segregated sections of the buses. A line that if the bus was full, whites would have to stand rather than blacks giving up their seats. It became very clear, once the boycott took place, very few blacks rode the buses that day. The boycott proved to be extremely effective. There were enough riders lost to cause serious economic distress. Also, taxi drivers charged an equal cost to ride the bus in support of the boycott.
Pressure increased and the boycott officially ended on December 20th, 1956. The boycott of the buses lasted for 381 days. His victory led to a city ordinance that allowed black bus passengers to sit anywhere they wanted. This boycott impacted throughout the U.S. and stimulated a national struggle to freedom and justice.